So they're doing a whites only community in Arkansas and the fucking Ozarks. A whites only community in Arkansas. This is where we're at in America today.
So like, which side do I go on? Alright, because I know I'm white, obviously, but I'm also part Mexican, and I just found out that I have some Native American blood in me. Alright, I don't know which tribe, but seriously, which side do I go?
I'm just like curious, like how is this like actually a thing that's happening? Because at first I looked at it and I was like, no, this has to be a joke. But then I actually looked into it and it's actually a thing that's going on right now and it's not being talked about. They're quite literally starting segregation again.
Segregation in 2025, I never thought I'd see the day.
What's up, guys? Welcome to yet another video. Thanks for tuning in. So there is this very interesting happening in the US. At the moment, they are building an all-white community in one of the towns, and it's got a lot of people talking. Yeah, but the reaction that has really caught my attention is the reaction coming from the Latinos, the Hispanic community. They've expressed a lot of shock, like, how is this possible in 2025? Why will they do this?
So what I'm saying to the people of Missouri, if there's any white people left that have, common sense, that still have humanity, go in there and rip that sign off. I'm not saying, I'm not, out here inciting, don't do destruction, don't do any of that, but tear that shit down and give them a piece of your fucking mind. Because what the fuck, in 2025, it is okay to be blatantly racist? No, this is unacceptable. This is fucking unacceptable.
So like, which side do I go on? Alright, because I know I'm white, obviously, but I'm also part Mexican, and I just found out that I have some Native American blood in me. Alright, I don't know which tribe, but seriously, which side do I go? Like, is there a neutral zone? Do I go back to Mexico? Do I go to Europe?
Like, I've seen some videos that suggest that this is something that happens or that has happened over the years, but in 2025, like, the world is moving forward. Why are you moving backwards? This is what we call segregation. Like, are you trying to bring back segregation for any reason?
Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to be around people that look like me? Us brown people are fucking cool as hell. Positive vibes, good food, beautiful people. Like, what the fuck do you mean you guys want to live in a whites only community in fucking America in the year 2025? What had to happen in your childhood or growing up that as adults you guys decided that you guys want to live in a whites only community? Doesn't that sound fucking stupid? How racist do you have to be to want to live in a whites only community? I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but even if I was white, that sounds lame as fuck. Like, I would never want to do some shit like that. That sounds fucking boring.
So apparently we're back in the 1950s because there's a whites only town being built in Arkansas.
Town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z.
And no, this is not satire, this is not some sort of sketch. It's called Return to the Land. It's an intentional community where you can't live or be a part of it unless you're white, straight, a Christian, and allergic to diversity. This is all happening in the small town of Ravenden, Arkansas, where the population is only 400 people. So here's the deal. A group of white people bought 160 acres of land to start a private membership community. They're saying they started this community because they wanted to return to traditional values, which means they're keeping out anybody that makes them feel uncomfortable. So no black people, no brown people, no Jews, anyone from the LGBT plus community, no non-Christians. They run interviews to screen people, so literally ethnic and religious background checks. Once you've applied, you get interrogated. If you pass the "we don't want your kind here" test, then you pay into their LLC, and now you're part of the community. The founders Eric Orwell and Peter Sear say that this whole thing is about preserving the European American identity. Even one of the white women living in that community said that other racial groups do this too. So it's okay. It's not racist.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
And I think she's talking about cultural communities like Little Tokyo, Chinatown, Cambodia Town, Afrocentric communities, and Latino neighborhoods. But the big difference is that those neighborhoods are open to the public. You could go in there to explore their culture, their food. They were actually made in response to segregation, not to exclude people. This just shows you how openly hateful some people have become, and the Attorney General of Arkansas says they're looking into it. But as of now, the community is gonna keep growing. They've actually raised over $300,000 for more land, and they plan to expand to Missouri and Appalachia. But let me know what you guys think. Segregation in 2025, I never thought I'd see the day.
Now, from the reactions, it's much clearer to me why so many Latinos were in support of the Trump administration, because they felt much more closer to whites than they did to any other community or any other race. Okay, they felt more white, and so they felt like they will be accepted as part of the whites, and then any bad policy or anything that's supposed to affect the migrant community would not probably affect them because they are seen as whites.
This is a trip. Mexicans were thinking they was white folks. They'd forgotten about the Alamo. All my Puerto Rican friends. I'm Spanish. Oh, a tall Mexican. No, I mean, I'm Spanish. I thought that was a language. Everybody gets it twisted. If you take an African zebra to Canada, it does not make it a Canadian zebra. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans ain't nothing but black folks that can swim. You think that you're better than us, because they dropped you off first.
Now, in this community, if you're a Latino, if you're a Hispanic, if you're a Black, Asian, even if you're a mixed race, if you have one parent as a white, you cannot be part of this community, because they will do black works to show that you are fully a white American before you can be part of this community. From onset, after the election, everything that they are doing is just making you know that you are not accepted as one of them. Not at all, in any way. And the president is the one that has set the pace. With the deportation plan, they started with the Latinos. They started with the Hispanic community. And so with every support that you got from the Hispanic community, a lot of them came out to vote for this administration. Why did they start with the Hispanic community? Why did they start with the Latinos? They clearly do not see you as one of them at all. And so, like, some people have accepted that and have made peace with it. But like, the earlier a lot of you, or even all, accept that you will not be seen as a white, the better for you. And the more you progress forward, make better decisions going forward. Yeah, so I, for one, I was not really surprised to see this. I mean, in 2025, a little back, there's been videos or there's been suggestions that this kind of communities exist, where they try to create an all-white community and then no other race is accepted at all. The term is as freedom of association. You are free to choose who your neighbor is and everything. Why should someone's skin color be the reason why you choose the person as a neighbor? Because the skin color will not show you if the person is a criminal or not, or if the person is a pervert or not. The skin color is not what is going to show you that, right? So why would you base on that to choose your neighbor? I would like to hear from the Latinos. Like, were you really shocked or surprised to see something like this? And how does that make you feel? Share your sentiments or share your thoughts with us in the comment section. So thanks for watching the video. Kindly like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.